Good morning everybody, it's Friday, so it's the last day of the week, the last school day of the week. Well done everybody for making it through the first week of this homeschooling. It is tough going, trying to teach, trying to do things at home, trying not to get distracted. I've just realised my son's written on the wall as well. Never a good sign that homeschooling's gone well when they're writing on the wall. So, today's going to be a short video. We are going to have a look at our problem solving and we'll talk about our technique that we use. Problem solving is an opportunity for us to bring all our mathematical skills together, all our mathematical language together, and see if we can understand what's going on. But first, let me share with you the technique that we use. Right, so when we are problem solving, we use the rucksack technique. That is RUCSAC, and R stands for read the question. Okay, take your time to read the question, decide what's important and what is not. Problems are renowned or famous for including things that try and throw you off track. So decide what's important in the question to understand and what is not. U is next in our rucksack technique. This is understand the question. Okay, now we've read it, we've got to understand what is going on. Identify the key language. Now this is where you're looking for the mathematical language that you've been developing. Look for words that mean add, multiply, subtract, divide. Okay, look for language that would identify what you are to do in the calculation. Once you've done that, choose your operation. Which of the four are you going to carry out first? Now, of course, there may be more than one that you need to do, so choose your operation and choose the order of your operations, okay? So is it multiply first, then add? Is it subtract, then divide? Choose your operations. Now that you've identified the key language and you've got your operations sorted, you know what to do. This is where you solve it. Now, solve it neatly and carefully. Don't scribble down calculations, it leads to silly mistakes. If you have squared paper, even better. Set your calculations out neatly and carefully and go ahead and solve the calculation. As silly as it sounds, answer the question. Make sure your answer is set out neatly. Maybe you want to remove it from the calculation, set it to the side so that it's easy to find. Answer the question once you have done all your calculations. And finally, check it. Now, checking is not just glancing over with your eyes, of course. You could use an inverse operation. Go backwards through your calculation, starting with the answer, and see if you end up with the numbers that you began with. Or choose a different calculation method. There are lots of ways of doing the same thing. Lots of different ways of adding, lots of different ways of multiplying. So choose another way of checking your calculation and see if you end up with the same answer. Okay, so squares, triangles, circles. I'm going to put a link to some problem solving activities for you to have a go at. I suggest on one half of the page, on the left hand side, you stick in those problems or keep your iPad open on that part of the problem solving and put your answers on the right hand side of the page. Demonstrate your thinking, include all calculations where possible. It's super important you demonstrate your thinking. You might make a silly mistake and write your answer down wrong at the very end, but if you have all your thinking on the page, we'll be able to spot where you went wrong and help you fix it. Okay, so for literacy work today, what we're going to do is we're going to create a magazine article. Now, you can do this in your book, or you can head over to Purple Mash and try it there. I've set it in the to-do tasks, or you can use another app that would create a magazine article for you. Now, what I would like you to do is to pretend that you are Neil Armstrong and you're getting interviewed. So we're continuing our space theme. Neil Armstrong obviously is the first man on the moon, followed by Buzz Aldrin, followed by Michael Collins. Now, we know that everybody knows Buzz really well, so we're going to interview Buzz on his first moon walk and first moon landing. So, we need to do some research on Neil Armstrong so that you can include factual information in your magazine article and also use your imagination as well. Make it creative. If it's asking what did he feel like or what did he see, it's going to be hard to find factual information on that, so you can use your imagination to answer it. Answer the questions in an informal style. You're getting interviewed, so it should be in an informal style. It's a chat back and forward between you and the interviewer as well. Don't forget to include a couple of pictures. You might want a picture of Neil Armstrong himself, a little portrait, or a picture of him in his astronaut outfit. That bit is up to you, okay? Good luck with that task. And finally, our PE lesson for the week. We cannot miss out on PE just because we are off school. So we are going to have a go at a dance lesson today. You are going to need 2 partners from this. So grab 2 partners from your household and have a go at the triangle dance. Now, I've included a video of myself doing the triangle dance with my daughter and my son. You have a go at trying to recreate the dance. You'll need to break the video down to look at individual people. Look at what I'm doing, look at what my son's doing, look at what my daughter's doing, and then try and combine all the parts of the triangle dance. Find a good bit of music to do it with a sensible beat, not too quick, and try and recreate the dance. Okay, speak to you soon. Ready? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. That's it.